You find yourself venturing into a world that is unfamiliar to you in every single way. All you have to your name is your wits and a broken phone that has no internet. But wait, you have the MidFall Podcast in your hands. Here you can listen to the tales of your three hosts, Luis, Josh, and Jared, as they venture through their own creative woes and whatnots. Get ready to be entertained through your wildest dreams as you conquer and face this new threatening world. Hello everybody, welcome back to the new Season 3 of the MidFall Podcast. I am your host today, Mr. J. Rod, and of course, we have Mr. Louie and Mr. Yosh. How you guys doing today?
We're doing good.
Hello there. I'm doing good. Pretty happy-ish today. Pretty okay.
Yeah, it's a cold Tuesday day over here.
Very cold.
Do people know we record on Tuesdays? I don't know if we ever brought up that fact to people, to be honest.
Well, for the audience, we record on Tuesdays and we upload the following Tuesday. So currently we are talking on, what day is it today? January 14th. Recording on January 14th, and it will be posted the following Tuesday.
Yeesh.
Yeah, whenever that is.
7 days from now.
Whenever that Tuesday is.
21st?
Too many.
Yeah.
20th?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, 21st.
Yeah, alright, cool. I mean, 7, plus 14. But yeah, we're doing fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep, everyone here on the MidFall side, we are just doing dandy, ready to give another loving episode to our loving fans. Well, we want to start on our announcements for today. Does anyone have any specific announcements they would like to give out to the people?
I do. I already said this to Luis and Jared right before the podcast, and it's not really a MidFall related announcement. It's more so like a personal achievement announcement, because it's not an easy thing to do. I finally renewed my Brazilian passport, and for anyone that is a dual citizen / Brazilian, that is not easy to do. It's actually really difficult, really tiresome, but I did it, got it done, and I'm happy about that. So now I have a renewed passport that I can fly with and all that stuff, and it's nice to have no fear of flying with an expired passport, essentially, because you can fly with an expired passport in Brazil, but you can't fly with a canceled passport. And what that means is they cut the corners all quote unquote four, but the front corner at the top right and the bottom right, and then when you flip the passport, the other side two of the covers, they cut every single page / corner, so you can't fly with any of those. That's illegal. But I finally got that done and fixed.
Interesting.
So I'm more than happy to be able to go to Brazil and stuff like that. But I got that done, and it was a process because I didn't have some of the documents that you need to be able to do it so easily, and a lot of people don't, because it's a very low information process. So you have to figure things out by going to places and asking people. I would check Reddit a lot to figure out stuff. So Reddit, shout out to you for helping me, but got that done, and I'm really happy about that. It's a personal achievement for sure. It's definitely something I wanted to get done this year and before going to Brazil. So I'm happy about that.
Heck yeah, dude. Congratulations.
Hey, nice, bro. Nice. To be honest, I still need to get a real ID. I haven't gotten that shit yet.
Dang.
Oh, yeah.
I need to get on that.
That's like the little symbol on your ID saying real ID or something like that?
Yeah, it counts as just for your travel in state, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Well, in-state and also international, I believe.
Oh, does it? Because no, you still need to get your passport, I believe, for international. It's just in-state.
Yeah, I think it only works for maybe Canada and Mexico.
In the country. States.
Yeah. I think it might work only for really close if it's Canada and Mexico for real ID. I'm not too sure, so don't quote me on that. I'm not a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer.
Well, yeah, I know exactly what you mean though. The real ID. I think they delayed it because of COVID, like the requirement for it. Because I remember seeing that in the airport all the time in like 2019 when they were starting to bring it up again. Because California and other states had brought it up, and then like Texas, for example, didn't really like do it until it was a little bit later.
Dang, yeah, makes sense.
It looks like the date for it is May 7th, 2025.
Oh yeah, that's coming up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's coming up soon. So
I had mine, I think,
done.
since 2019.
Yeah, I think I got
2020.
mine 2019, I think too. I think.
Oh, damn, they all been on it.
Yeah, because I thought that we needed to do it back then.
Same.
So that's why I did it.
No.
I legit thought it was a requirement like ASAP. So I was like, oh crap, I gotta get.
I mean,
this
the
done.
world was ending, but I still needed to freaking get my real ID.
Yeah.
It's the end of the world. All right. Well, Mr. Louis, do you have any announcements to share with the lovely people?
Yes, sir. Just keep streaming The Boys Go South, please. Keep streaming Black MidFall. And also look forward to Whispers releasing later this month. Gonna push it back to the last week of June. And yeah, you should just see it around then. I already have the cover for it. And yeah, just look out for it. Whispers.
Nice. Is there like a theme to Whispers for people to like look into or get hyped for?
So this album specifically, or this EP, I've taken just some of my more, I wouldn't say like emotional songs, but there's a little bit more feeling in these beats. Is what I would say. There's a little bit more atmosphere to them. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to releasing those. It's going to be a different style from The Boys Go South and Black MidFall, but not too far deviated from it. It's still going to be that similar trap sound, but it's just going to be a little bit more atmospheric. And yeah.
Wait, I have a question for you guys. Like, when you make a song, do you know the name of the song before you even start, while you're doing it? Or like when you finish a song, you're like, time to name it? Or does it depend?
Jared is a much more complex human being than I am. That's a question for him. You fucking know. Nah, I don't even have the fucking rhythm of a song made before I sit down. I make it,
I honestly try not to have a name to a song already in mind, just because when I do it like that, I usually have like a mentality of like what kind of feeling I want to exude from it. And then if I make a song that's not that same feeling, then it just kind of messes me up. So I usually like to make names as I'm making it or when I like finish it.
Yeah.
It's usually for me.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, especially because I don't know what kind of, I mean, for what I guess I'm trying to say too is like, Jared knows this too, because I mean, it's not like you go and calculate every time. Like, yeah, there's sometimes it goes in some sort of something that you want to convey, but at the same time, I guess it's just kind of like going through your day-to-day life where, yeah, you want to be patient all day, but somebody cuts you off and you're like, hey buddy, what the hell? And you're like, oh fuck. It's just one of those things where it's like, whatever your body's feeling is still what's kind of gonna come out. Because there's like been many a times where I'm like, Jared, I'm not making the hard stuff that I want to make. I want to make some like hard banging hitting stuff, but for some reason only like emotional pussy stuff is coming out. And I'm like, why? But I was like, I guess I'm sad. But yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm the exact same way. A lot of times, we'll just go in with like a specific direction of what we want to make, and a lot of times the end result is vastly different from what we're planning. And it's not like we intentionally made it that way. It's just like that's just kind of how it ended up being.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Doesn't help that I like the minor scale the most. So.
Yeah, it's usually a byproduct. Well, yeah, make sure to get ready for Whispers EP coming out soon. And for my little announcement, by the time that you are watching or listening to this episode of the podcast, our newest series, OST, the video game series, should be out and available to all of y'all. If you haven't had a chance, go watch it. Both Mr. Louie and myself go on to talk about a beautiful, beautiful game that has blessed all of us for many years and brought us one of, I'd argue, one of the most important characters to its series, Mr. Shadow the Hedgehog of Sonic Adventure 2. So please go watch that. There will be links in the description down below. Please, because we really want to make more episodes of games OSTs and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. Where can they find it? Like, which channel? Is it going to be on No Respawn?
Oh yes, it is going to be under the No Respawn channel. You can go ahead and check out the playlist or even just check out our recent videos and you'll be able to see it there.
Yeah.
And without further ado, let's get into the topics for this episode. So to start off, this is gonna be a very fashion heavy episode. So to start off, boys, I want you to answer me this. Describe your guys' fashion. Now, don't just describe it super simple. I want you to go into detail. Tell me every nook and cranny of your style, your favorite types of clothes, where you get them, all that stuff. Tell me.
Do you want me to go first, Lush?
Go for it, brother.
All right, so before we started the podcast, I took some time to write some stuff down so I didn't forget, because clothing is something I wasn't necessarily in tune with growing up. Like Luis knows, I used to always wear a hoodie, shorts, it's like a shirt underneath, of course, but hoodie, shirt, shorts, and then like whatever Skechers or New Balance shoes there were, it did not matter. I just wore like whatever was there. Didn't really have a sense of fashion, didn't care for it growing up, and I was okay with that. But nowadays, it depends. Like if I'm indoors at home, I'm dressing for comfort. I'm not dressing to look good for anybody, but feel comfortable sitting in a chair and working. But outside of that, I like to, when I go out, outside of like wearing t-shirt and shorts, if I'm just hanging out with friends, I'm not trying to look good for anybody. If I'm going out like on a date with my girl, if I'm going out just in general to hang out with my friends, like to an event, I like to wear clothing that has some quality to it, in which like you can either see the quality or even feel the quality in a sense too. Like you could see texture on it. And so, for example, I went to like a little, not house party, but like a house concert thing for someone's birthday. I didn't even know the person, but it was a friend of mine. He plays the saxophone and piano, and he was performing there for the person's birthday. And so that friend invited me and his cousin, so we went. And I wore my corduroy pants that I thrifted. Dude, honestly, that's the first thing I remember that I wore. I think I wore my like Levi's jacket, the one that's like blue jean outside and then like white fur coat looking inside. You know what I'm talking about, right? I think Luis has seen me wear it.
Yeah. What's it called? The Sherpa stuff.
Sherpa one. Yeah. And then I think I wore like a long sleeve green shirt from Levi's as well. So nothing too like special, but you know, comfortable and warm and good looking too is what I was trying to do. But I like to make sure my clothing is comfortable and I'm not uncomfortable wearing it, while also looking good if I'm with my friends, to make sure, like, you know, because for me, as I've gotten older, I've noticed I want to look like an adult when I go out. I don't want to look like a teenager living with their parents going out. So I gotta stop wearing shorts and stuff like that, unless it's just like the vibe is like we're going hiking or something, you know? So
Yeah.
I want to look good for myself mainly. So I try to dress in a way where it's easily recognizable that, hey, this is a grown man, you know? And so outside of that, when it comes to like accessories, I don't really wear anything outside of my Apple Watch and like a little bracelet that my girlfriend and I got at the beach.
Aww.
But outside of that, I do have options for watches. Like I have my Apple Watch I wear every day for the daily stuff. I have like a little ring I got when I was in Japan at this mall. It was like a Digimon themed ring. I don't know if you guys know who this is. I'll actually post a picture for you guys. I don't know if we'll really put on the podcast, but we could. But there's a Digimon named Gatomon, and she has like a ring on her tail. And this is the picture.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
So she has a ring on her tail. So that ring that she has on her tail, and this Digimon is like, it's one of the main characters' Digimons. That ring is a ring you can buy at the mall. And so it was one of the only things that was there that was really like available to wear. I was trying to find a ring or a necklace, Digimon themed. And Digimon's big in Japan, but it's not. I guess it's not as big as it used to be in terms of like, outside of cards. You're not really going to find anything and stickers and stuff like that. The little knickknacks. You're not going to find anything else. So I took what I could get. I got the ring and it was nice. It's a little bit small because, I guess they didn't really realize a big Brazilian man would be there. I'm kidding. But I ended up getting it and it's good. I put it on my pinky because that's where it fits. I did lose a little bit of weight, so it fits really nice on the pinky now compared to when I got it. And then I do have a few watches that I also got in Japan. I got like a Mario Kart themed watch. And so like the band of the watch is like a racetrack theme. Like it feels like a tire with the texture of it and like the pattern or the actual band. But then like the pattern on it looks like a racetrack-ish. So it's really cool. And then the other watch is like a silver watch with a red face. And that's pretty much the only accessories I have. But Luis knows. What's up?
Wait. So the Mario one.
Yeah.
The Mario one. Where did you get that?
I got it at Universal Studios Japan.
Dude, I've seen that thing. That thing looks so goddamn cool.
It's sick.
Dude.
I saw
That's
it
so
and I was
funny.
like, I'm gonna regret not getting this. I have to get it. I'll post it in the chat right now, actually. This is what it looks like on Google. But I had to get it.
Yeah, dude, that exact one.
Yo, that's
Oh my god, dude.
I remember you showing me that one. I was like, "Yep, that's dope."
Oh yeah, Luis has seen
drip.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah,
dude.
you stayed with me when you went to friggin' Japan.
Yeah.
Or
Fuck.
so yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's gonna still be there. So if you ever go to Japan, Jared, if we ever do a group trip to Japan, we'll go there for sure. And you
Hey,
can
no, there will
watch.
be a mid-fall
I'd
Japan
love to.
trip
I'd love
at
to.
some point.
Yeah, for sure. I can see us
Fucking
doing
soon.
it. That's the thing with MidFall. We want things like that to happen to where we can explore the cultures of the countries and stuff. And it doesn't have to be places that we've been to before. It could be completely new places, like going to freaking Nepal or something like that.
Fuck, it's gonna
like
be
random
hard
places.
going. It's gonna be hard going to places you haven't been to. We'll travel.
but- Yeah, but it's fun. Like, I think it'll be great for all of us to be able to do that, like a company thing, a business thing, like, maybe talking to other people, having meetings, but also just exploring the culture for ourselves and filming videos would be fun.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the point. Luis knows, like, growing up, I used to always wear the hoodies and stuff like that, and I still do, but nowadays I really try to level up my outfits with a jacket that isn't just a hoodie. So like the Levi's jacket, for example, I have that. I have, two other like color variations that aren't from Levi's, but I have those just in case. And then I do thrift a little bit. I actually enjoy thrifting a lot. I haven't done it in a while, but it's something I really enjoy. Some of my pants came from thrifting, some of my shirts, and a couple of jackets. I have like a painter/carpenter jacket that I wear because it's really light, but it keeps you nice and warm, which is really good. Like really light but nice and warm. So it's really cool. It's kind of like a windbreaker, but it's not really a windbreaker. It's more like a raincoat-ish with texture to it, which is nice.
Nice. Dope.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
For me personally, I kind of lost my like style type thing. Like I wasn't very wasn't thinking about it a lot. From about 20 to 25, like I kind of really stopped caring about style and all that kind of stuff. I think it's just because obviously, just as you grow up, you start to prioritize different things, and I did used to prioritize clothing and whatnot when I was a teenager, just because I used to skate, scooter back then a lot, and clothing played a big part of that culture. So I was a lot more conscious of that stuff back then. But for my adult life, I started wearing more athletic wear, especially since I've been boxing since the time I was since I was about 20. 21, yeah, since I was 20. So what I was gonna say is I was mainly just wearing athletic stuff, like athleisure, or unless I had to go to work, I was wearing, my Dickies or Wranglers, going out, just stuff that I just did not care about getting like destroyed. So yeah, that's kind of mainly what I wore. In terms of my style, I like now what I really like, because I'm getting back into it, I really like hoodies. I have always liked having my hood like up. I don't like going outside too much and stuff, so I always like wearing a hat because I feel safe, and especially I like having my hood up for the same reason, that and because my ears are sensitive to the cold, I guess. But I really like hoodies, and the thing that also kind of inspired my current style was brands like Dark Sport and Alpha Elite, because I was like, I kind of want to look for different workout like athleisure wear, or athletic wear. So those were brands where they were different, like they contoured to your body differently, and also it was like boxy and oversized, like when it came to Dark Sport, and it also was like wolf designs, lightning and whatnot. I started wearing them back in like 2020, back when they were still being printed on Champion shirts and whatnot. But for me, I've always, like, at least in terms of this, like I've always worn Vans or Converse for my shoes, and I've always worn like Stance socks for my socks. Like that's a thing, like Stance socks, Vans, Converse, whatever, PF Flyers, some of like the more like retro Nikes, like the Blazers, or like the Blazer low tops, but I haven't owned those since like middle school or like early high school. I've always liked for my socks and my shoes to be the same color. That's just always a thing. And I'm always cuffing my pants, because I feel like there has to be like a seamlessness in that sense to me. Like, I don't know. Just in case, because I've always like cuffed my pants. So to me, kind of seeing the difference of, because when I used to ride my scooter or just skate and whatnot, if I was wearing pants, I didn't like how they would crumble at the bottom if they were like skinny jeans, or if they were like baggier, I didn't like how they would get caught on stuff. So yeah, I would normally cuff them, and for that reason, like I said, I like that seamlessness of whatever. If I'm wearing black shoes, black socks, white shoes, white socks. And yeah, white shoes is kind of always my go-to though. I always prefer wearing white shoes, but yeah, white Converse normally, or slip-on Vans.
Okay. Damn, y'all got some very interesting style choices. I like them both.
Yeah, what about you, Jim?
I was gonna say, actually, before I go into mine, was there anything in your guys's like closets, or just like, do you have anything that's like considered like you consider like eccentric, like kind of out there, that you own?
So previous to, like I said, when I actually like was more conscious of like more style, I used to ask for a lot more like polo, like Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger stuff. And I have this one jacket that I got my senior year that was like a Coach one, I believe, and it was just like a big like Sherpa one that I found that was just like a good deal on it. So it's kind of about it. Besides that, my sister had given me like, I forgot what brand it was, but it was this like brown leather like jacket that I still just don't necessarily know what to wear, just because I feel like it would go well with like some boots and it was like it felt like a grown person type of thing yet that I'm like, I still haven't like figured out just quite the occasion yet, and I still haven't transitioned my shoes yet to like more like grown-up shoes, I guess, you know, besides like work boots and whatnot. At least like going out grown-up shoes, like I said, like boots and whatnot.
Yeah, I think for me, I don't necessarily have, I mean, I have one actually, now that I think about it, because what Luis said, where it's like, this is a jacket I have, I just haven't found like the time to wear it. I have this coat, it's like one of those Christmas woven sweaters, and it has like a turtleneck, but the neck part, it more so looks like an ascot shape than a turtleneck shape that like wraps on your neck. It's more so like there's a gap, like a V gap. And
I know what you mean. It's just like one of like the older sweaters that's like a deep V instead of like a
Exactly, it's one of those, and like it looks good and everything. I've worn it like once or twice.
Like one of those headmaster looking ass.
Yes, literally.
Yeah, dude.
Literally one of those. And that's like, to me, that's a little bit out there for me. I don't think I've thrown it away or donated it yet. Because I feel like I'll grow into it, honestly. I didn't hate it. It's just, it's a Christmas thing, so I can't just wear it anytime. But yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I have something kind of like that, but for me, that's like a polo one, but instead it's more like, it's similar. It's like a sweater. It has a button on it, like on the very front, kind of like on your upper chest in the center. And it's kind of like a turtleneck type thing, but like not really, because like the turtleneck part you can like clip onto the button. It looks like a nice formal thing, but I just still don't know. It looks like something that I would have to layer under like a pea coat or something like that, or just a coat, an overcoat. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Okay, yeah. Good choices. Very, very interesting. I guess I should start on mine. You know, kind of similar to you guys. Well, at the beginning, I would say that wasn't very fashion-centric. It was really just kind of let's get these Levi's. Here's something from like JCPenney's.
Facts.
Or some shit. Usually like something like TV show or comic book focus with the shirts and whatnot. Shoe-wise, it was just, I don't know, maybe like some Vans here and there, or these Jordan, or not even Jordans, Nikes seem cool. It was never anything focused. And yeah, it wasn't until like getting into my 20s that I started kind of looking at my own clothing and being like, oh wow, like I could do better. I could do better on this.
Yeah.
So yeah, honest. And during that time, I was kind of trying to like stay away from all like the more kind of graphic t-shirts kind of style. I started buying just like regular t-shirts focused on more flannels, getting a lot of like those form-fitting t-shirts. I love those so much.
Those can look really good on a person if they wear the right like pants with it, I would say.
Yeah, especially.
Oh yeah, dude. 100%. And
I need to get myself
I believe
one.
during that.
Dang, I just thought about it. I would look good in one.
Dude, gets them at like a friggin' Target.
Okay.
You're solid. You're solid.
I actually
bro.
might do that this week. That sounds like a really good idea.
Hell yes, brother. Hell yes. And I think it was during this time that I started experimenting more with like different types of shoes. Like originally, I maybe had like one, maybe two pairs of shoes, and I never really thought about going any further. Nowadays, I'm looking at it right now. I got 15.
What the hell?
I got 15 shoes.
No,
just
you got
chilling
plenty of shoes.
right next to my wall. Like recently, like. No, these just came in yesterday. I just bought some Nike Kobe 8s, the Lakers away colorway. Ooh. And I had never bought Kobe's before, so I was just trying them out. I'm like, oh wow, these are different. These are very different, but I'm excited to try that out. And I want to buy more shoes, and at the same time, I'm just like, damn, I got 15 fucking shoes. Like, one, where am I gonna fucking put them? And two, I got too many goddamn shoes. So maybe I'll do something about that. But like, you know, that's kind of that focus. It's that, oh, okay, I'm changing my style. And then as like the years progressed, I started, you know, experimenting with different types of like pants. I think I was still kind of more in the Levi's space at that time, just kind of going for different sizes and being more focused on that. Similar to you, Josh, I got myself an Apple Watch. I was rocking with that. I was like, ooh, you know, this will look really good with that like gold band that they have. I got that. I also got an Hermes band, but you know, we won't talk about that too much.
That name has been growing
what
recently.
What the fuck?
Hasn't their name been growing recently?
Dude. This is the same guy that wants a fucking Thuma bed, so this makes sense. Fucking normal ass wood bed for $2,000. What the no frame? What the fuck?
To be fair, I got it at a crazy ass discount. It was over. I think it was like about 70% off.
Dude, you could. Okay, I was gonna say you could resell that for more, huh? Because I mean, it's Hermes.
I probably could.
So those don't gain value.
Yeah. Honestly, cool. I rarely ever wear it. So hey,
what does it look like?
Give it a couple more years. It is.
Is it just like leather?
Yes, it is a blue and black leather band. I don't think they have. You know, I'll put a picture of it later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a blue and black leather band. Honestly, it's comfortability wise, it's all right. It's pretty sturdy. It's not gonna like pop off or anything like that. The box that it comes in is very nice, very grandiose in that regard.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I enjoy having it. It makes me feel special.
No, that's one thing that like I really like about Jared, and that what I do like going like shopping with him, even though I do have to, you know, stop myself because I am like just very you know, not necessarily that I'm frugal, because I'm definitely not when it comes to certain things, but when it comes to myself, it's so hard to like justify things. But he was like, I'm looking at shoes and he's like, yeah dude, you want it, get it. And I'm like, but get it. You want it? You know, just check to see if they have your size. And I'm like, nah.
It's a sign if they do.
I'm a very bad influence.
No, but you know, the thing that I want to describe that I like is that he, at least for himself, doesn't settle for, you know, he likes what he wants, or he likes what he likes, and he doesn't settle for anything less than that, you know. So for himself, that's something we should all take away, you know, that like, at least for yourself, like, don't skip out on shit. Because on the flight to New York too, he was like, I'm not flying with y'all. I'm gonna get some extra leg room, you know. So yeah,
honestly, something I recommend if people ever get to that age and they can afford to, get like a platinum card of some sort, like Amex or whatever. That's what I have, the Delta one, and invest in that, because it can pay itself off if you're using it the right way. Like if you're using it for the discounts, if you're using it for flights. Like my friends had it for a while, and I finally got it this last year, like towards the end, and I use it to get a quote-unquote free upgrade, which is essentially going from super basic economy to main cabin, I believe is what it's called, for free. Mm-hmm. So you get a little bit of legroom, as far as I know. It's just a little bit more spacious compared to the back there, and you're sitting closer to the front. And I don't care where I sit. I just want to get out of the plane as soon as we freaking land. That's all I care about. I'm not in a rush to get out, but I want to be closer to getting out. But my main thing is being one of the first people in the plane, so I can put my bag up. I don't want my bag to be checked. So I highly recommend investing into something like that, so you could do something like that, like Jared said, with the flight, and not have to even worry about it.
Dope.
It could be a real pain to get, like, especially if you have like a bigger suitcase trying to get it out there.
Yeah.
I've had moments where it's like, oh, like the ones in my area are all filled up, and then so it's like, okay, you're gonna have to like get your bag checked out. I'm like, fuck, and then I just saw like one space open. I was like, fuck yeah, put that shit in there.
Dude, one time I was on a flight and they put my bag in the stewardess closet for me because I was not trying to lose my bag.
Dang.
Yeah. Let's see. Where was it? Oh yeah. So I think it was after kind of having that experience for a while and just kind of rocking with that style, kind of being, I don't want to say more kind of posh about it. But before I even continue on to that point, I also would, during like the Christmas season, go buy like Banana Republic, like sweaters and whatnot. They have like a 50% off deal on some of their stuff.
Okay.
And I would love wearing this like cashmere sweater. That shit was so good.
Yeah.
But back to continuing this long story here. At some point, I kind of looked at my wardrobe and I was just thinking, who gives a fuck? Like, I don't need to like dress this way, because for me, it was always like having that kind of like proper look. It just felt like a natural like progression, but at the same time, I'm just like, style is not about, you know, just looking so like polished and whatnot. It's about expressing yourself.
Exactly.
It's about expressing yourself. So I would end up like getting all kinds of like different shirts. I mean, this is kind of example of what like Luis was talking about. We went to one of like the outlets and we went to a store just checking out stuff. And, you know, I wasn't really preparing to like spend money, but I saw like a couple of interesting shirts. Like I saw one with like Charlie Brown on it. I was like, okay, I'm getting that.
Yep.
I'm getting that. Like, and I bought like 4 different shirts right there. I spent like, I think it was around like 100 for everything.
Oh yeah, when we went into Pakistan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you still wear some of them though too, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
the
wear them all the time.
the guest one or whatever, right? The striped one was cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, I genuinely love those. I only have like 2 guest shirts, but like, yeah, I absolutely love those. And I would get like those really long baggy cargo pants. Absolutely love those fucking things. My god, you can just find them at like goddamn Macy's, bro. And it's so comfortable. The worst thing about having like Levi's for me specifically was that for some reason it would always catch on my leg hair.
Yep.
It was a recent thing, and so I was just like, fuck it, I need something else. I got those cargo pants. Fucking never looked back, baby. Never looked fucking back.
From which brand?
It's it was just from like Macy's.
Okay.
Yeah, there was, I don't think there was any like specific brand to where they like get it from.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it was just that.
Yeah, no, cool. For me, Uniqlo. I just found, I just kind of figured out Uniqlo.
Yeah,
well, at least for myself, I
solid.
obviously already knew that it was there, but I just finally got around to buying some stuff for myself. I have 4 of their oversized t-shirts, and I wanted like the normal sized fit shirts, but they were, you know, maybe like $7 more, just because the oversized ones were on sale, and they weren't like that oversized, so they were just a little bit more like loose fitting. So I was like, okay, dope, I'll just go ahead and get these, and I got those in, you know, the plain colors, white, beige, dark gray, and black. And so I was like, these I can wear with anything. And then I also have plenty of undershirts to just wear around the house when we're just chilling, But I'm trying to separate now my hanging out clothes at home and like my going to the gym clothes, and then like my day-to-day clothes, my going to work clothes, and then my going out clothes. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to have too many, right? And a lot of my clothes can serve multiple purposes, right? Like I can wear the same shirts that I want to chill around the house in. I can wear those to my day-to-day. Like I can, you know what I mean? Like type thing. But I feel like if I use my clothes for what they're meant for, I'll also get more life out of them. You know what I mean? Because then I'm not like wearing one hoodie for everything, having to wash it hella times. You know what I mean? Get it like dirty and then clean it. Freaking like all that stuff. So just kind of investing a little bit more into that. It was nice. So yeah.
No, I agree. I saw that, recently they had the SpongeBob collaboration with Uniqlo. Yep. But also, they have I'm actually on their website right now, and they have a Dragon Ball collaboration for Daima and all that.
Oh, brother.
So I'm like, two of my favorite things.
Their cargo pants must be really nice too.
Oh, I gotta check those out.
Yeah,
I gotta check those out. I didn't even know they had cargo pants like that.
I mean, they also have like this really nice like workwear jacket that's like about $60 or $70 that is apparently like mega highly rated, and it's really nice because it's got like I don't want to say like windbreaker-ish material. It's like thick, denser than that, but definitely like nylon-ish. You know what I mean? Kind of like a denser, rain-resistant material. And it's like a corduroy collar. It's like just like a workwear jacket. You know what I mean? Like a normal workwear jacket, but it looks like you can wear it, like you can dress it up and whatnot. I really want to get some trousers from there, honestly. Like just some nicer, smarter looking pants. Smart pants, I guess is what they're called. I don't know, but yeah, nicer pants, trousers.
Dude, I'm looking at this stuff. It looks fire.
Beauty.
The diamond collab looks really good.
This right here, this is the beauty of like talking about like fashion right now, is because we're just talking about it and be like, oh yeah, you can get this from here, or you can get this from here, and just this collaboration. So I love that.
Also,
shit.
That, and great. I've also heard that the black MidFall chrome hoodie, really nice to work out in. It's gonna keep you warm, because over here in the Bay Area it's been very cold, not gonna lie. I mean, we're not cold like other places. I mean, we're not the East Coast, we're not the Pacific Northwest, and we're also, we're California, but it was 40 degrees and in Celsius that's close to zero. So the MidFall chrome hoodie is perfect for looking stylish while going to the gym. Feel free and comfortable with a sweat in that thing. Feel free to throw it in the wash, because also it was a little bit more budget. It'll cost you the same amount as a nice quality, like a mid-tier quality, like a Nike t-shirt. You know what I mean? It's gonna cost you as much as a Nike t-shirt. Nike t-shirt's $30. This hoodie is about $30. Go ahead, and also if you want to get yourself something nicer, I've also heard that the premium oversized MidFall hoodie, MF hoodie, is very nice to be nice and cozy in. It'll keep you warm. It's nice and heavy, so it's gonna really make you feel safe. And the Kershrom Crypt X Black MidFall hoodie is the same way. It's also got hidden pockets, so people won't know that you got stuff, on you. So yeah. and nice and comfy. So go ahead and check out www.cursefromcrypt.com.
Okay, speaking of Dragon Ball, did you guys ever have any like questionable clothing, not clothing in general, but like clothing combinations you did? Looking back on it, you're like, that was not a good idea.
Oh,
Yes, dude. Josh, I don't know. I'm hoping this is a repressed memory from you as well. I hope that you remember this, but I really, for some reason, in 7th grade, I don't know why, I really liked this combination of clothes for a little while, and it was the school hoodie, the middle school hoodie that we went to, so it was black.
Yeah.
I had some high top Osiris's that were like black, and the sole was green or something like that. It was like black, gray, and green. And they were like chunky freaking Osiris shoes, right? And it said Osiris on it. And
I remember that one.
Some red pants. They were bright red skinny jeans.
Oh my god.
I also was growing out my hair around this time.
Yeah.
And so I was rocking like a bowl cut essentially, because it was just like halfway grown out. So yeah, that. And at the time, probably I was wearing maybe like a DC shirt that also was a little too small for me, because I was still probably shedding off that baby fat. So yeah, that's what it was.
Valid.
First thing that came to mind.
Oh my god. What about you, Jared?
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Yeah, around the same time, middle school, basketball shorts were my fucking thing. I'd wear that shit all the time. No fucking coordination with it. It'd just be, oh, here's a basketball shorts. Oh, here's like a random fucking t-shirt. Bro, I have like some fucking bright blue ass basketball shorts, some bright red ass basketball shorts, and then get like some like fucked up sneakers to wear. And the worst part about it is that I would wear hats a lot during this time, and because like my hair was like, gets like kind of poofy sometimes, like it would just cup that shit. And I wouldn't bring like a fucking pick or a comb or nothing like that. So I look like a fucking dunce, having like no fucking style whatsoever. It is,
So,
disgusting.
dude, okay, so we were talking about Dragon Ball. The reason why I said Dragon Ball, I know it's a weird segue, but I drew it out for you guys because I don't think you guys will remember this. Luis or Jared, you might, because I think you were in my class when this happened. This was like 6th grade in middle school, and it was like peak Dragon Ball for me. Really.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Like Goten, you know how Goten and Gohan, when they were younger, they would wear like a shirt over a shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I wore this color combination, shirt over a shirt. I wore a red shirt.
Oh,
or like maybe a red hoodie. I'm not too sure. I think it was a red shirt. And then I had a cyan blue tank top because it's the only tank top I had. And I was wearing like orange or whatever shorts there were.
Yeah,
I don't know what color the shorts were.
Wait, how old were
once.
you?
Dude, it was like 6th grade. So like, how old were we in 6th grade? I don't remember.
Like 11.
Yeah, I was like 11. I think I was probably on the younger side because I was always the youngest in our grade. So I was like 11 or so. And I was like, wait, let me think.
Yo.
I was like 11 or 10.
Not to call anybody out, but you have a friend that still dresses this way and doesn't see anything wrong with it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just joking. Or at least he did it all the way up until like high school.
Yeah. If it's what I think it is, anyway. But yeah, I wore that once, and like at the time I thought it was cool, and then I get to school, I'm like, what the fuck am I wearing? And I didn't take off the tank top the whole time. Yeah, I never took off the tank top. I kept the tank top on. I was like, you know what? If I wore this to school, I'm wearing it the whole day, and I never took it off. I should have taken off the tank top and just had the red shirt with the orange shorts or whatever the color the shorts were. But it was a fit to remember. That's for sure. So just so everyone knows, there is a journey that everyone goes through. Oh, the shirt was turquoise, not cyan. It was turquoise. Yeah, but yeah. Also, I'm getting the diamond shirts. I already have them in my cart.
Hey, let's go, bro. I'm gonna join you soon. On that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess to kind of segue into this, because I'm looking at the time and damn, we've been really talking about this. We might not get to the last topic here.
Let's speed run. We got this. We can speed run.
All right. So next question, kind of going into brands. What would you guys say are your favorite brands to get clothing from? And, explain why.
Favorite brands? One more time, sorry.
Yeah. Just
your
favorite brands.
I really like Dark Sport. Already mentioned that. I really like Uniqlo. New Balance for shoes, as far as shoes are concerned, I really like. And Converse and Vans for shoes as well. But going to the wanting more of some New Balance shoes. I really like 7th Earth Studios. I have 2 hoodies by them. I really like them.
Okay. Mr. Yosh?
I would say I don't necessarily have a favorite clothing brand this is my favorite one of all time. I do like Dark Sport and I do like Uniqlo for sure. Like Luis knows, when he got me into Dark Sport, I would just buy sometimes every now and then. And then I really slowed down on it because I realized I don't necessarily need to just keep purchasing shirts. So I slowed down on it and I started thrifting a little bit more. And so my clothing, I haven't bought clothing in a little bit, but when I travel I buy a little bit. But clothing just depends on where I'm at. When I'm in Brazil, I go crazy, bro. The clothing quality in Brazil, it's not horrible and it's not amazing. It's good quality. It's really solid quality in my opinion. It works for the heat and it works for the cold too, because you can just put a jacket right over it. Not really meant to wear it in the cold because Brazil's hot. But I usually buy a shirt or a set of shirts. If I buy from Dark, I usually buy 1 to 2 shirts, but I haven't bought from them in a while. Uniqlo, I usually buy 1 to 2 shirts when I'm just feeling it right now. But I do have undershirts, tank tops that I bought from Target, a jacket from Levi's, some pants here and there, shirts too. I go wherever I like what I see and feel. It really depends on the feel if I'm not online shopping.
Yeah.
I really care about how it feels. I want it to fit nice. These shirts for Uniqlo that I'm getting, I'm probably going to get large, but I'm also tempted to get them extra large because they're a regular fit shirt. And I don't like a shirt feeling like it's constricting me. I don't like feeling tight in a shirt. So I'm going to be doing some research on that too. But yeah, also one thing I will say is I like seeing ads for clothing companies on Instagram, for example. But the thing that saddens me is when the clothing brands on Instagram have a really creative ad, a super well-made ad, and then I see the design, it's just not something I like. So it just sucks to go through that. To see something really interesting, and then the clothing itself isn't for me.
Dude, I have to jump. I have to agree with you on that, because recently I saw an ad for a company that was making these Pokemon themed shirts and sweaters and whatnot. I think they look really fucking cool, but I'm just damn, what's the quality on it though?
Yeah.
Because no one talks about it, and some people will say, oh, it's really good, or it's oh, it's kind of cheaply made. So I'm oh man, which is which, bro? Which is which? Let me get a concise answer. But yeah. For me, I really do enjoy wearing Nikes. I think I'm just kind of more familiar with it than anything. I want to kind of expand into the Adidas frame. I also like New Balance. New Balance is wonderfully made shoes.
Heck yeah.
Other brands.
You inspired me after New York too, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, well, I mean, because I was we were walking a lot, and then you were just man, thank God I got these New Balances. And I was oh, yeah, those look cool. I mean, I already, yeah, you did, bitch.
Bro, they are wonderful beater shoes. They're wonderful at that. I really do Guess, at least the shirts that I got. I want to expand more into it. And also, freaking Hypeland. freaking Hypeland. It was a while ago, but I bought a Sonic themed varsity jacket from them through a pre-order. That shit took so long. It took like 10 to 12 weeks, and I was genuinely curious, like, is it gonna come to my place or is it fucking not? Because I also had a friend who bought it, and he's like, I have no fucking idea why it's taken so long. But the minute I got it and I wore it, solid. Solid.
That's dope.
Solid.
Josh, which Diama shirt did you get, dude?
So I'm thinking of getting the UT graphic, the one with Bulma on it.
Bro,
and then maybe the one with the...
bro.
The Bulma one's amazing.
Yes, dude.
It's just I'm worried what size
Dude, they're all
I don't wanna mess
cool.
it up.
Actually, like
The
the one
sweatshirt
of the
with
car.
the dragon. Oh, the car one was cool too, but if I were to get one of the two, it has to be the Bulma one. That one looks sick. Like,
That
dude,
one looked,
the
dude.
design
That
on the
one
back
drew me
looks perfect.
instantly. Yeah, dude.
That one looks so
Yeah.
good. It looks so good.
So
Oh
amazing.
my god.
I'm just debating on getting an XL or L. But yeah.
Ooh, yeah, bro. Hell yeah. All right. So the final topic we'll have today. We're probably not gonna do the last little bit that these guys know about, but we're at least gonna get some stuff on this. I already let them know ahead of time. I wanted to ask you guys, which video game series would you consider to have the best type of style or drip? Like, who would you say is like, okay, they sauce?
You know, I gotta say, I like the clean type of suits and stuff like that from like, so for me, it's kind of different. The thing that when you were talking about game, I just instantly thought about Prototype.
Yeah,
It's not necessarily drip.
I
but,
assumed
like,
you did.
Dude, I mean, the powers, I was like, oh my god, dude, you're like, you can shapeshift and like, you got claws and like, look hella cool and stuff. Like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think, dude, that's a good one because for me, my mind gravitated in 3 different ways. Like, I told Jared and Luis this before the podcast, like, oh, what about armors? And they're like, I mean, if you want to say that, it's fine. I honestly think Baldur's Gate 3 has some really, really good looking armor. But I haven't played it enough to be like, oh, this one specifically. But I've seen some good armor on Google and videos and stuff like that. Google Images, not Google. The Sonic series has some pretty good drip. I'd say Shadow has some drip. Almost every character in Sonic Riders has drip. Do you remember, like, dude, when Sonic Riders came out? I think Sonic Riders 2 was when Shadow was in it or something like that.
I think so.
Yeah, when Shadow was in that game, I was like, holy shit. Like, they transformed the way this character looks, and he looks amazing.
I was gonna say, in Elden Ring, the armor is really cool too. There.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
armor
dude.
does look good. But then my true answer, outside of like Shadow being the caveat for like, you know, weighing the Sonic series so high to give him the drip, I think Ratchet and Clank has a shit ton of drip, and people don't remember that. Ratchet and Clank. Okay. I'll post a picture for you guys. Luis remembers. I used to play the shit out of that game. Here is a picture. This is from the recent game, actually, so it's not the one I'm specifically talking about, but this is the deadlocked armor, and they put it in the recent game.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Yup.
And then this is the deadlocked armor. Like, come on. Like, that is drippy as hell, dude.
Yep.
And you tell me this is from Ratchet and Clank 3 Deadlocked, and these are the armors in the game? You're telling me this isn't fire as fuck? Like, come on, dude. The black and yellow?
He has that shit.
Like, come on.
I think I would always normally be, because I don't even remember.
Dude, shit was drip.
That's
It was so
dope.
good.
Oh,
I loved it. I think I always wore the classic red one. The one on the far right, I mean. But then I also tried wearing the black one, I think. I think the game had these recolors. This might just be someone on Reddit recoloring it, but I'm pretty sure it had those colors. Because I remember the blue one.
Oh dang, we're really giving you guys a long episode on this one. Good job, Jared. The guy to this one.
brothers, we're talking about drip. Drip is important.
Hell yeah.
For me, yeah, I kind of have a varied list of like different stuff because, to be honest, I'm the one who came up with these questions, and honestly, I could not answer the last one confidently. But yeah, kind of going into like the armor kind of sets, bro. Halo.
Yep.
Halo.
That was
the
another one I
fucking
thought of
armor,
too.
Bro, obviously
Hayabusa.
freaking Master Chief, bro. He's just a fucking hoss like that, and fucking even the ones from Halo Reach. Halo Reach's designs, I loved every single fucking one of them. I thought they were so good, and that kind of translates also into like Destiny. Obviously, you can like customize the armors into there, but I always thought they looked like the coolest motherfuckers around. Like, bro, it was just sauce. It was just sauce like that. And let's see, what else was there? Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk has really cool designs, really mixing that like Blade Runner kind of feel of the environment to like the fucking extreme with all these types of like changes to like the body, adding so many extra different things. And a surprising one because I really kind of had to think about it. I really enjoyed Pokemon's like designs, their kind of styles, because they're just so fun.
Dude, Pokemon X and Y got it right. I don't care what anybody says. X and Y drip was nice. Like men and women had good drip in that game.
Solid.
Oh yeah.
Solid, dude. Friggin' Black and White. They had that shit on.
Yeah.
Bro. Okay. Don't at me. Don't fucking at me on that.
Yeah.
And this one's a little bit of a cheat here. Because technically it's a video game, but it's based on something else here. I'm just kind of including it just for a little bit of time, but even Spider-Man 2's kind of like designs, like their original stuff. I thought they did really good on that. I guess for my answer, I'd say Halo. Halo. I'm comfortable with putting Halo on there.
I will say though, I think it's a very recent game, and I know I talk about it a lot. When you guys get the chance after this podcast, I almost said stream, this podcast, when we're done, check out Marvel Rivals' skins. That game has some drip, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, dude, don't I know.
Like, I'll post a picture for you guys right now, actually. Look at this, Luis. Check out the channel again. This is Black Panther's skin in the game, bro. And this is hell on the right. Tell me Black Panther's
that's
sick
dope.
as hell like that. Dude,
Yeah.
It is
definitely.
dope. Like, this game did everything right when it comes to skins.
And bro, the recent like Fantastic Four skins, and all that. Oof.
Dude, don't even get me started. Here's some more skins, dude. Like the Star-Lord skin, the Iron Man skin, the Spider-Man skin. Like, come on, son.
Bro, they did such a good job. With the designs of the characters.
Yeah. They did everything right.
All right. This has been a very long episode, but I hope you guys have been enjoying us talk about different fashion and drip and whatnots. Do you guys have anything to say before we start closing out here?
No, sir.
Check
Just
out link trees. Check out the clothing drops. All that stuff. We got stuff out there for you guys. It's actually really good quality too.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
CurseFromCrypt.com.
Yes. We can't be talking about drip if we don't even talk about our own drip.
Exactly.
Curse Realm Crypt, available in the link tree down below. But if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe, and follow us on our social media platforms for more episodes and upcoming announcements. And with that being said, we are done here. See you guys next time.
I bid you adieu.
See you.